What happens if the calendar disappeared? If the calendar disappeared, it would have a significant impact on our daily lives. The calendar is an essential tool that helps us organize our days, weeks, and months. Without it, we would find it challenging to plan our lives and keep track of important dates and events. One of the most immediate consequences of the disappearance of the calendar would be chaos in the workplace. Companies rely heavily on calendars to schedule meetings, deadlines, and other events. Without a calendar, businesses would find it challenging to keep track of their schedules and could miss critical deadlines. In addition to the workplace, the absence of the calendar would have a significant impact on schools and universities. Academic institutions use calendars to plan out their schedules for the academic year, including class schedules, breaks, and exam periods. Without a calendar, schools and universities would struggle to maintain their academic schedules, leading to confusion and potentially disrupting students' education. The disappearance of the calendar would also affect the transportation industry. Airlines, train companies, and bus services rely on calendars to schedule flights, trips, and routes. Without a calendar, these companies would struggle to coordinate their schedules, leading to delays, cancellations, and other disruptions in the transportation system. The absence of the calendar would also have an impact on the tourism industry. Tour operators and travel agencies use calendars to plan out their itineraries, including the dates of flights, accommodations, and activities. Without a calendar, these businesses would struggle to coordinate their schedules, leading to confusion and potentially disrupting tourists' travel plans. The disappearance of the calendar would also have implications for the healthcare industry. Hospitals and clinics rely on calendars to schedule appointments, surgeries, and other medical procedures. Without a calendar, healthcare providers would struggle to manage their patient schedules, leading to delays in medical care. The absence of the calendar would also have an impact on the legal system. Lawyers, judges, and court clerks rely on calendars to schedule hearings, trials, and other legal proceedings. Without a calendar, the legal system would struggle to manage its schedule, leading to delays in the administration of justice. The disappearance of the calendar would also affect the entertainment industry. Television networks, movie studios, and other entertainment companies use calendars to schedule the release dates of movies, TV shows, and other forms of entertainment. Without a calendar, these companies would struggle to coordinate their schedules, leading to delays in the release of new content. The absence of the calendar would also have an impact on the sports industry. Sports leagues, teams, and athletes use calendars to schedule games, tournaments, and other events. Without a calendar, the sports industry would struggle to manage its schedule, leading to confusion and potentially disrupting fans' enjoyment of sports. The disappearance of the calendar would also have implications for the financial industry. Banks, stock exchanges, and other financial institutions use calendars to schedule financial transactions and other events. Without a calendar, these businesses would struggle to coordinate their schedules, leading to confusion and potentially disrupting the financial system. The absence of the calendar would also have an impact on the agricultural industry. Farmers rely on calendars to plan their planting and harvesting schedules based on the seasons. Without a calendar, farmers would struggle to manage their schedules, leading to disruptions in the food supply chain. The disappearance of the calendar would also affect the scientific community. Scientists use calendars to schedule experiments, observations, and other research activities. Without a calendar, scientists would struggle to manage their schedules, potentially delaying important discoveries and breakthroughs. The absence of the calendar would also have an impact on personal relationships. People use calendars to keep track of birthdays, anniversaries, and other important dates in their personal lives. Without a calendar, it would be challenging to remember these important dates, potentially straining personal relationships. The disappearance of the calendar would also affect religious institutions. Many religions use calendars to schedule religious holidays and events. Without a calendar, it would be difficult for religious institutions to plan their schedules and organize their worship services. The absence of the calendar would also have an impact on international relations. Countries use calendars to plan out their diplomatic schedules, including meetings, negotiations, and international events. Without a calendar, it would be challenging for countries to coordinate their schedules, potentially leading to diplomatic conflicts and misunderstandings. The disappearance of the calendar would also affect personal productivity. Many people use calendars to manage their daily schedules, including work, exercise, and other activities. Without a calendar, it would be challenging to manage one's time effectively, potentially leading to decreased productivity and increased stress. In addition to the practical implications, the disappearance of the calendar could also have psychological effects on people. The calendar provides a sense of order and structure to our lives, and its absence could lead to feelings of uncertainty and anxiety. Overall, the disappearance of the calendar would have significant and far-reaching consequences in every field, from the workplace to personal relationships. It highlights the importance of this seemingly simple tool and the role it plays in organizing and coordinating our lives. Thanks for watching. If you want to watch more videos, then please like, share, and subscribe.